What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. And as your host, I'm going to bring to you guys a very special guest today. Now, you guys been watching for a while. We've been doing this 2023 NFL Draft Prospect Series, third year of taking and doing it. And I did not fail y'all with this interview. I got a guy who's an absolute beast. He's going to find his way on the NFL roster one way or another. This guy could even potentially be a massive draft gem. Ladies and gentlemen, formerly used to be with the Tennessee Volunteers, then took and went over to the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. None other than the legend himself, Will Ignont. Will, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be here. Thankful for the opportunity.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining me on the show here today, man. Just got some questions about your football journey and for people to know the man underneath the helmet today.
Let's do it.
So take us from the very beginning, man, because I did a big deep dive on you, man. Like, you went to IMG, which is literally one of the best high school football programs in all of the country. I mean, that's just cranks out NFL players. Then, of course, you commit to Tennessee, and then after 3 years of being there, you go over to WKU, and you crush it over there just like you did at Tennessee. Take us from the beginning. When did you first fall in love with the game of football?
Oh, man, I fell in love with football when I was in second grade. That was my first year playing football. I was playing Pop Warner, and then I had the opportunity to go play in the rec league that was kind of feeding into my high school. So it's interesting because the guys that I played high school football with, I had been playing with them since I was in third grade. So that was very unique for me, and I think it was big as far as building friendships because to this day, one of my best friends is somebody that I've been playing with since I was in third grade. So football for me has always been a part of my life. I can say that it's kind of like taught me how to maneuver through life and as far as dealing with adversity and having ups and downs and highs and lows. So football is always really been special to me from the time I was in second grade up until now, obviously.
You've been really playing this your whole life, it sounds like.
For sure. I played other sports growing up, but when I got to high school, my sophomore year, that's when I got my first offer from Alabama. And from then, I kind of just quit every other sport and kind of just wanted to really focus on football.
That's amazing. Now, you, in my opinion, and for what I see on the tape, you've mastered the linebacker position. Have you always played linebacker, or were there any other positions you played?
So when I was in high school and pretty much all my life, I played offense. I had always played defense, just playing both sides of the ball in high school and middle school. But I was really a running back going into high school. My freshman and sophomore year, I played running back. I had about 1,400 yards rushing my sophomore year at running back, and think I moved to linebacker full time my junior year, still played a little running back, and then my senior year I was full time linebacker because I can remember I got to like 240 pounds when I was in high school, and my coach was just like, "Yeah, we like you at linebacker," so stuck with that and roll with it.
That's cool, man. That's a grown man size, man. You was laying the hit stick on him, man.
I, yeah, I was a little too big, man. But I'm probably at like 230 right now, so 240 is a little too big. But I feel good where I'm at right now.
That's excellent, man. And you know, I was watching one of your old interviews, man. You were taught, it was when you were at IMG,
Yeah.
and man, like, it's like college over there, man. Like, literally, you gotta wake up at 5 something in the morning. You got practice. I mean, it's a football university essentially. How is your routine? Because now it's different, right? We have literally there's the NFL Combine, and then shortly after that is the NFL Draft. So how has your routine changed from now to then?
Really now it's more so focused on my body and my individual needs. I feel like when you're in high school and college, the coaches don't have as much time to focus on you individually because they're trying to get the whole team right. And
Yeah.
being down here at X3 has given me an opportunity to hone in on what I'm eating, as far as my eating habits, my body fat percentage, just the small things. And I think it's going to allow me to really be the best version of myself going into this draft.
And X3, that's a big program, man. I've heard about them, man. So they work with a lot of NFL players, man. So
Yeah,
that's good
yeah,
stuff for sure.
for sure.
Absolutely, man. Now, what would you describe your linebacker style? Because I see a guy, he's constantly in the backfield, man. He's if you're a quarterback, if you're a running back, anybody who's back there, like, they probably have their eyes on you at all times. You know what I mean? Like, you're a major threat. But how would you describe your linebacker style of play?
I feel like I'm a downhill backer. I feel like I can play well in space, and I feel like I can cover. And I feel like those three things alone is kind of what you see in today's game. A lot of these new offenses have athletic quarterbacks that can run. I feel like I'm a guy that can match up well with running backs and tight ends, as well as be firm and stout in the run game and drop back in coverage when need be. So I feel like my versatility is my best ability.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. And then you pretty much have had the spotlight on you since high school. I mean, you said it yourself, like you were running back, killed it, linebacker, killed it. And then you went to Tennessee and you did your thing there, same as with Western Kentucky University. Let me ask you, with being in the spotlight for so long, what keeps you hungry? What keeps you motivated for more in football?
I think the biggest thing is my family, and just what I come from, where I came from, how I was raised. I don't think that I was ever raised to be an arrogant or a cocky person. My mom instilled that in me and my sister at a young age, that being humble and living the right way is just it's only one thing. There's only one way to do things, and I just live my life by that. I'm a firm believer in God, and I'm just really just trying to do my purpose and live my purpose, and just be the best version of myself I can every day. Sometimes, as people, as human, we come up short, but I think just striving to be the best version of myself is something that I always and want to continue to do.
Yes, absolutely, man. And staying true is definitely important for sure because they gonna find out anyway, right? So those good qualities that you have are, man, they're gonna go a long way for sure. Now you've been playing football for a long time. You have been balling for a long time at a high level for a long time. But my curiosity is, what was your aha moment where you realized, like, man, I'm not your average football player. I could really take this to the next level, the NFL. What was your aha moment?
So for me, I can remember when I left Tennessee, I had to sit out for a year. This was before the whole transfer portal deal, and
Mhm.
just sitting out that year gave me a lot of time to really watch film. With me, that being my fourth year of school when I had first got to WKU, I had a good grasp of defense, the linebacker position, and for me, sitting out that year, it gave me a lot of time to just watch film, kind of break it down, be at games, see what the atmosphere was like, and kind of like not take it for granted. Not being able to play, it really made me have a different perspective, not only on football but life. So I knew when I got that opportunity again in 2021 that I was going to make the most of it, and I feel like I did. I feel like 21 was one of my better years, one of my better seasons. So I think just getting better over the years, my maturity over the years is I kind of blossomed as I got older.
That's amazing, man. It's amazing what happens, man, when the fire hits us,
Yeah.
and for you, it refines you. You know what I mean? It didn't crush you, man. And I'm so excited to see which NFL team you land up on, man. 'Cause I know you're going to be a plug and play player like day one, man. I'm so excited.
Yes, sir. I'm excited too. At the end of the day, I don't care where I really play. I just want an opportunity to put those pads on again and kind of show the world what I can do.
Absolutely, absolutely. That being said, just take a quick step away from football. What are some of your hobbies out off the field?
So I like to make music. I like to play video games. I was playing Madden earlier. That's one of my favorite games. Grand Theft Auto, GTA. That's one of the things I like to do in my free time. But really, music and I'm recently into real estate. So I've been looking into that, getting my resume together and things of that nature. Just to have a backup plan. Don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. And I've kind of dipped into a little bit of everything, but probably the main thing that I like to do outside of football is make my own music.
That's cool. That's very cool. Do you do like producing, or are you a music artist? Or?
Just a music artist. I kind of like R&B music, hip hop. That's kind of my style.
That's dope, man. That's awesome. And then that was actually lead me to my next question. It's like you're reading my mind. What's in the headphones on game day?
Oh, and the headphones on game day. That's tough. I like Low Shimmy. That's one of my favorite rappers right now. I like
Mhm.
Lil Durk, Lil Baby, of course, Young Thug. I listen
Yeah.
to a little bit of everything. Sometimes if I'm trying to be a little bit more calm, I listen to R&B, Mary J. Blige. Some my mom put me on when I was younger, so that kind of calms
Old school.
me. Yeah, I like Alicia Keys a lot, and just to switch it up a little bit, my favorite artist is probably Ed Sheeran, like all time favorite.
Oh, Ed Sheeran is crazy, man. I remember when he first came out, I was like, oh, he's a redhead. He's gonna be a one-hit wonder. And
Nah,
now he kept coming with the hits, man. Now it's like I became an Ed Sheeran fan, man. So he got some bangers for sure, man.
It's hard not to like him. He's a star for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And who are, you've had this long football journey, man. Who are some coaches that help you to get to where you are today?
Ah, man. I was asked this question the other day, and I was telling them I think Maurice Crum, he was my linebackers coach and our defensive coordinator in 2021. Obviously, I knew Coach Helton prior to coming to WKU because he was the offensive coordinator at Tennessee. But Coach Crum was one of the guys and one of the reasons I kind of went to WKU. And I feel like under him, I played my best football. I tell people all the time it makes a difference when you have a coach that actually believes in you. So, not to say any of my other coaches didn't, but I feel like me and Coach Mo had a very strong relationship, and he was somebody that I had a lot of respect for, not only as a coach and as the type of player that he was, because he was an outstanding linebacker at Notre Dame for years, but just the type of family man he was, and he taught me a lot and instilled a lot in me, and I'm forever thankful and grateful for having that relationship and that coach.
That's amazing, man. It's always great to have people like that in your corner, man, because it's like they said, it takes a village, man. You know what I mean? And you have more good people around you, man, that the more people to pour into your life, man. Even outside of football, man, it means the world, you know?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. What are some, when I watch your highlights, it's tough to see really any flaws in your game, man. You're fast, man. You're wherever it's like you're a homing missile. You know what I mean? You know, wherever the ball's going, you are going to be there on the play. If you're not the one making the solo tackle, you're in on the play. That being said, what are some parts of your game that maybe that us viewers don't see that you're trying to improve on for the draft?
Oh, really? Just being big, continuing to be a sideline backer. With football changing so much, tight ends and running backs being able to catch out the backfield and being able to flex out. I think just being able to cover, showing that I can play man, I can play zone, and I can match up with the best. I think that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to most.
That's amazing, man. And when you find yourself on an NFL roster, when that day takes and happens, no matter which team it is, what are some of your goals in year one?
I just want to establish myself as a player in the league. I just want my peers, my coaches, to respect me, and I want them and myself. I just want to feel like I belong. This is something I've been wanting to do, like I said, since second grade. So, really, for me, I just want to go and show what I can do, showcase my ability, as well as represent my last name, my people, where I come from, and just put my best foot forward.
Absolutely, man. And for those who don't know, he's from Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a Bama boy.
That's awesome, man. Hey, man, that's the heartbeat of football country, man, and a lot of great folks out there too, man. So I've never been to Huntsville, but I have a lot of people who are from there. I've always heard nothing but good things.
Nah, yeah, I love Huntsville. That's home for me. It'll always be home.
That's amazing, man. And last question of this interview, man. And I've really enjoyed my time here with you here today, man. But last question I have for you, NFL teams, they do an abundance of digging. They want to get to know the person who's about to be a multi-million-dollar investment, essentially. They want to get to know the person who's going to be part of their organization and represent the colors that they can go on the pads and everything like that, right? That being said, what's something you want NFL teams and NFL scouts who come across this interview to know about you that maybe they don't know already?
Just that I've matured in a number of ways. I think from the time I left Tennessee, from the time I left IMG in high school, to now that I've truly grown as not only a player but as a person off the field, how I carry myself. I've matured, and I think the people at WKU can attest to that. I think I went there and I handled my business. I graduated from WKU, and I got a lot of things done, not just on the football field, and things started to look very positive. Not just as far as football, but just as far as my future and my well being. So, I think just my maturity, my growth, and my consistency, just to do and be better every single day.
Ooh, there you have it. There you have it, man. Will Ignont, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show, man. I'm really happy I got to get this interview with you, man, because man, you've been playing this game for a long time, and you've been good for a long time, man. So to see everything kind of come full circle, man, your story's just now being told, man. So to be here again in front of you, man, thank you so much again for coming on the show.
Oh no, thank you for the opportunity, man.
Absolutely, man. Before you go, any shout outs?
Really just shout out to my mom, man, Daphne Ignont. Shout out to my sister, Jalen Ignont. Without those two, I don't know if I'd be here today having this interview. So those are the people in my corner. It's kind of just been us three all my life. So shout out to moms and sis for sure.
That's awesome, man. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to take and follow Will, go down below in the description of this video. I'm gonna have his Instagram, his Twitter, all social media stuff down there below. Give him a follow, get inspired. He has some super dope highlights there as well too. So get your popcorn, you'll not disappoint, I promise you. And also as well, y'all go ahead, hit that subscribe button and go down below in this video, comment, leave us a comment, let us know how this interview made you feel. Catch y'all next time. Touchdown with Doug Smith.
Turn 100 for the touchdown, king crown, gain inside, leading your town, hit you faster than the sound, bad boy, throw it down, yeah, I'm ill, not my will, don't Copperfield, fill the house, listen to the warm crowd, drop a light, calm it down, Heisman, all the haters mouth, superhero hit them wow, packing more action than bing, boom, bam, pow, touchdown for the win, we live, subscribe right now.
Thanks for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I cover all 32 NFL teams, plus NFL exclusive interviews. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for the alerts, comment below, and we'll catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith.